Good afternoon and welcome to another beautiful day in Pickett, Wisconsin. It's probably 49 degrees, very light breezes today. A beautiful day for an engine run. Now on the stand again, I've got my YS FZ63 engine, and the things that are different from the first run, actually this is the third run. The second run was a short video, a YouTube Shorts they call them. And you can go and check that out, where I actually had just cleaned out the fuel regulator and it was running beautifully then. Now between then and now, nothing has really changed other than I've changed fuel in this thing, and I've messed with the fuel lines here, and I'm hoping that I have them connected up correctly yet again, but we'll find out. We'll find out soon because I got to pressurize the tank. Anyway, I'm going to be running the same 11.8 prop on here, APC 11.8, and the same OSF glow plug. Today's fuel, and I know many people that love YS engines are going to hate this, and I really don't care. I'm running Cool Power 10% full synthetic fuel in this engine, just for the hell of it, because I felt like doing it, and it's my engine, and that's what I'm going to do for this run. I don't believe that 17% oil content in this fuel, or 18, whatever it is going to kill this engine for one run. But I thought it would be interesting to see how it would run with this fuel, assuming I've got the fuel lines and all the plumbing hooked up correctly. So let's just run this engine and see how she does. All right, let's pressurize the tank. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what it says in the book. 10 rotates, and I did see fuel start going into the carb, so I believe I've got the tank lines set correctly. We'll find out here very soon. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now I know this is like an air bleed where you turn it the opposite direction you would for a normal mixture, so I think that's seeming rich in the low end, mid-range, low end. So I need to go in with it, right? No, I need to bring it out a little bit to lean it, I think. May just not like this fuel either. Okay, so this engine runs. I think the reason it wasn't running so well wasn't the fault of the engine, it was the fault of the operator, and that I'm just not that super familiar with YS engines. Yes, I've owned 4 of them, at least 4, but I've probably run them all less than 20 times. You know, I flew an FZ63 on my Tower Chaos for numerous flights, and that thing was fine. I just don't have quite the amount of experience with these as I do with Sato's and OS engines. But nevertheless, the engine runs pretty well, and between the other day, or the last run, and this one, the low speed throttle stop or idle speed setting was a little off because it wasn't maintaining, or it wasn't set at right at 2700 RPM, which I believe is what the YS instructions say it should be, 27, 25, something like that. It was a little high, so I was playing with that a lot. I could turn it with my hand just enough. But I don't know how many runs this engine had on it when I got it. I mean, to me it looked almost brand new on the inside, but the fellow I bought it from at the swap meet said it was a used engine and it had run, and it smelled run. So I don't know how many tanks it had been run, what its break-in situation was like. You know, it looks like it had some scuffs on here, like it had been in an airplane. I have no idea. All I know is it runs pretty decent, you know, and it's miserly on fuel. That was a pretty long run, it seemed like, and it's still got half a tank of this green fuel in here. Now, maybe it doesn't care for that fuel, and I'm probably not going to run it anymore. I'm going to have to disconnect all these lines, get all that fuel out of there. But there's your run of this engine.